Okay, Danny Lightning back. I'm gonna make another video on the LB NSX and how to beat dyno. Now that I have stage 6 parts on it, I see that it drives exactly the same as it did before. So the other people's shift patterns still are not working for me for beating dyno. Alright, right now we have a dyno time of 11.325. Earlier I had a weird shift which actually gave it a faster dyno time. Like I tuned it real strange. And I was able to get a better dyno time out of it, but I wasn't able to beat dyno for some reason. But on a normal tune like I have now, I've got 11.325 on dyno. And let's see how we beat this, okay? So we're going to hold down the gas and we're going to let go of the gas when the countdown gets to 1 to launch. We're going to do an early shift into second gear. We're going to do good shifts in the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Don't go for perfect shifts, go for good. When you shift into seventh, hit your nitrous. Then you're going to shift into eighth, you're going to shift into ninth. All good shifts, okay? Like I said, don't go for perfects, go for goods. So here we go. Early shift, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, nitrous, eighth, ninth. And you'll notice the nitrous ran out before we got to the finish line. That's what we want. If the nitrous is still going when you cross the finish line, you're wasting your nitrous. So we got an 11.229. The last run was 11.281. So for stage 5 and stage 6 parts, the tune's completely different, but I am doing the exact same shift pattern. Again, as you'll see, 11.3 something, and we just ran 11.2s on the dyno. I mean, on the actual test run. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more test runs. This is how other people recommend it. Alright, and we're going to see if we can get a better or a worse time. So this time we're going to do 2 early shifts instead of 1. Nitrous on 7th gear, and then the next run we're going to do 3 early shifts and see if we can get a better time. I bet we can. Let's find out. So this is the other people's shifts that are not working for me, but you might want to try them out and see if you can get them to work for you, okay? Early shift, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, nitrous, 8th, 9th. So do we run faster or do we run slower? Let's see what happens here. We got 11.260, so that was a little bit slower. So honestly, 1 early shift or 2 early shift is very similar in time. They're both beating dyno. They are both beating dyno. So now we're going to try the 3 early shifts. This is the way most people seem to be saying you should run this car. We'll find out in just a second. And like I said, I'm not going to show you my tune because you need to have the exact same fusion parts and stage 6 parts on your car to use my tune. Every time you add something, you completely need to retune your car. Okay, so you can't use other people's tunes unless you have the exact same parts in your car. Alright, so we're going to go for 3 early shifts here and see if we can get a faster time. Early. 5th, 6th, 7th, nitrous, 8th, 9th. Alright, what happens? Is this better or worse? We're going to find out. $11.321, so that was worse. Alright, that's how most people are recommending to shift this car once you have stage 6 parts on it, but it's not working for me. Alright, I'll go ahead and do one more time the way I'm doing it. 1 early shift. Only 1. That works for me. So you can play around with those different shift patterns and see what works for you, but the other people's shifts are not working for me. Alright? shift. That was a bad start. And a couple bad shifts there, so I might not run a great time. I really messed that one up because I was trying to think or talk while I was doing it. So that probably slowed me down a bit. But that's okay, because you've already seen the deal. Still, that ran a 2.77. So, alright, I don't like the other people's shifts. I like the way I shift. Alright, hope this video helps. I will say I just spent 20,000 keys before I end this video. I'd like to get into that really fast. I might even make a video strictly on this. But I saved up 20,000 keys waiting for a Prestige Cup car that I really wanted. Alright, because I started buying these. You can spend 500 bronze keys to get fusion parts for Honda right now. Alright, so the one thing, every time you had a 7th pull, see how it says loyalty reward on 7 pulls? Every 7 pulls gave me a, it gave me a stage 6 part for the loyalty reward. So my car is completely maxed out on stage 6 parts. Thanks to this. What I did, I spent 21,000, I had 21,600 keys and I have 1,290 left. So I spent a little under 20,000 keys, okay? Every 7th pull, it gave me a stage 6 part. I got lots of blues, lots of purples. I mean, it was really worth it. It was really worth it to do this. Now, I'll actually show you what I got here. So let's look at 42 out of 42. Alright, I got one of each stage 6 part. I did not get any extra. I have another one of these, but I did not get any extras. Okay, it only gave me one of each. So I don't have any stage 6 parts to put into the next car, which I wish I did. Alright, but anyways, this has 71 fusion parts out of 91. And I decided to stop putting them in because I got these numbers and the time is faster than I need this car to be. For live racing, I like to run around 12 seconds. I usually try and tune my car to 12.0 and this thing's running 11.2s. So it's a lot faster than it needs to be. The Evo points are up over 1,000, which means this is going to earn really good points on really good respect points or RP on live racing. You'll also see if I come in here and I go to the Honda parts, I've got all these left over. So I've got 2 NSXs and I've got a that Tier 1 Civic 1.5 VTEC. That's the boss car. And I'm not sure what I want to do with these yet. I've also got a regular NSX. So I mean, spending 20,000 keys gave me loads of Honda parts. Why did I spend so many? Honda parts are extremely rare. I mean, I've been playing this game for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months maybe, and I hardly had any Honda parts. I've had a regular NSX sitting here for months just with a couple green parts and maybe like 1 or 2 blue parts in it. Alright, and I wasn't able to get any parts for it. So I spent all these keys on those boxes, and I'm telling you what, I think it was worth it. I really do. Because I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably completely max this out, but I don't really feel the need for that. Let's see. I know there's a couple others too. Like right here I have the regular NSX. It's been setting here. I'll actually show you what's in it. And I'm going to show you how rare the Honda parts actually are. So let's go to upgrade. Okay, I've got a green part there, a green part there, a couple green parts. That's it on the engine. Greens. I think I have maybe a couple blues in here. I don't have anything there. There's one blue. No greens. Alright, I mean months and months and months have gone by. And you'll see I mainly have a few greens here and there. This game is not giving out Honda parts. There's a couple greens. I don't see any more blues. Greens. So like I said, I've got a handful of greens and a couple blue parts. And that's all the game wanted to give me as far as these Honda parts go. So I mean, if you can spend your keys for these Honda parts, you should definitely do it. Alright. I've got this guy, which I would kind of like to upgrade. This is the only car that really gives my Porsche Boxster a challenge when I go into live racing for T2. But I really don't have too much of a desire to upgrade this. I'm probably never going to use this car, to tell you the truth, so I don't really want to waste my parts on it. Now this guy, I'm really not sure why, but I really like this little car. This is one of the fastest T1 cars in the game. And I'm thinking about putting the parts into this. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking about it. Because that would be cool to have this little guy maxed out. And then I've got one more LBNSX. I haven't even upgraded this thing at all. So I think my basic, what I'm kind of wondering is, do I upgrade this or do I upgrade the regular NSX? They both drive about the same. I do not have any stage 6 parts for this yet. Actually, I got one. When I completed the Prestige Cup, it gave me one stage 6 part. I think it was the engine. And I'll get another one later on down the road. So I'll definitely get two stage 6 parts for this, and that's it. I'm not sure. The evil points need to be up over 1,000 though for live racing. If they're below 1,000, it doesn't earn the maximum amount of RP every race. I mean, this is a pretty nice color here. I don't think I dig the red interior though on the flat gray. But anyways, that's why I spent so many keys on these Honda parts, because I mean I've got all these cars that I want to upgrade. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put parts in the little Civic 1.5 VTEC, and then I'm gonna decide, do I want to put the parts into this or the regular NSX. Both of them are awesome cars for live racing. If I had more fusions, I would definitely go with this. So I would have two of the same. But I don't know, I'll figure it out. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. So that's how you shift this car.